Mabuhay! Good day, grade 10 students. This is your school on the air for health. Get ready and we will learn and discover the health-related laws today. I am your teacher, Geraro Montana from Kapatagan National High School, Laak South District. And for a moment, we will roam around our lesson 1 in health, focusing the health-related laws. Isn't it exciting? Of course it is! Before we move on, make sure that your stomach is full so that our brain neurons will work well and you can digest our today's lesson. Prepare your module, notebook and pen all throughout the conversation so that you may take down notes, learning, and as well as questions for clarifications. This lesson will help you understand how the different policies that embody your right as a citizen of the country. It will also help you understand how the government works with various institutions to address issues and concerns. At the end of this lesson, you are expected to identify the existing health-related laws and its significance in safeguarding people's health. So let's start with a pre-assessment. Oops! Don't worry, because the result of this activity will not be graded. It is only way to check your prior knowledge about our lesson. Let's get it on! This is a Match Me activity. Let us read the directions. Match the description in column A with the corresponding policies in column B. Write the letter of your answers in your activity notebook. I'll give you 30 seconds to do that. Let us begin! So let us check your assessment. Number 1, letter E. Correct. Philippine AIDS Prevention and Control Act. Number 2, letter D. Correct. National Blood Services Act. Number 3, letter A. Cybercrime Prevention Act. Number 4, letter B. Correct. Consumer Act. And number 5, letter C. You're right, Traditional and Alternative Medicine Act. If you've got 4 and below, it is necessary for you to learn from this lesson. If your score is 5, you can still learn from this lesson. Let us go deeper with our lesson. The first health-related law is Consumer Act of the Philippines, or other known as RA 7394. It is a national policy which aims to protect the interests of the consumers and buyers of products and services, promote consumers' general welfare, and to set and maintain standards of conduct for both the business and industrial sectors. The Consumer Act covers the quality and safety of different products like food, drugs, cosmetics, and devices. The policy also promotes the protection of citizens against hazardous substances that may be on sale. Hence, proper labeling and fair packaging shall be required for all the products being sold. Second, Traditional and Alternative Medicine Act of 1997, or other known as RA 8423. It is an act creating the Philippine Institute of Traditional and Alternative Health Care, or PTAC, to accelerate the development of traditional and alternative health care in the Philippines, providing for a traditional and alternative health care development fund and for other purposes. Third is Responsible Parenthood and Reproductive Health Act of 2012, or other known as RA 10354. The Responsible Parenthood and Reproductive Health Act of 2012, also known as the Reproductive Health Law or RH Law, is a law in the Philippines that guarantees universal access to methods such as contraception, fertility control, sexual education, and maternal health care. What is reproductive health? It refers to the state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease relating to the reproductive system and to its functions and processes. This implies that people can have a responsible, safe, consensual, and satisfying sex life, that they have the capability to reproduce and the freedom to decide if, when, and how often to do so. How about pillars of reproductive health? Pillar 1. Informed choice. To ensure the health of the mother and the child, and effective and quality reproductive health care services which are ethically and medically safe, legal, accessible, and affordable shall be given primary to them. Pillar 2. Respect for life. The Act recognizes that abortion is illegal and punishable by law. However, mothers who will be identified to have aborted an unborn child will be served with post-abortive treatment and counseling in a humane, non-judgmental, and compassionate manner. Pillar 3. Birth control. Reproductive health care, information, and supplies shall be made available, most especially to poor beneficiaries. Pillar 4. Responsible parenthood. Couples determine their ideal family size. In addition, the government shall equip each parent with needed information in all aspects of family life, reproductive health, and this pillar. What is family planning? It is a means to improve the quality of life of every Filipino. It is a program which enables couples and individuals to decide freely and responsibly the number and spacing of their children. What is responsible parenthood? Parenthood is about raising children and supporting their needs financially, morally, teaching them good values, and giving them love and care. It is one of the most important duties in our society. Couples should be aware that parenthood entails great responsibilities. They should consider the 3 R's before becoming parents: the reason for wanting a child, the resources needed to raise a child, and the responsibilities as parents. What are the responsibilities of parents? Provide physical care, inculcate discipline, develop social competence, encourage learning, give opportunities for education and self-development, inculcate values, provide economic security, teach self-discipline and self-control with effective discipline, give love and affection. Fourth, Philippine AIDS Prevention and Control Act of 1998, or other known as RA 8504. RA 8504 is an act promulgating policies and prescribing measures for the prevention and control of HIV/AIDS in the Philippines, instituting a nationwide HIV/AIDS information and education program, establishing a comprehensive HIV/AIDS monitoring system, strengthening the Philippine National AIDS Council, and for other purposes. What is human immunodeficiency virus, or HIV? It is a viral infection that attacks and slowly destroys the immune system of the infected person that leads to immune deficiency. What is acquired immune deficiency syndrome, or AIDS? It is a condition characterized by signs and symptoms caused by HIV contracted from another person. How do you get or transmit HIV? You can only get HIV by coming into direct contact with certain body fluids from a person with HIV. These fluids are blood, semen, rectal fluids, vaginal fluids. HIV is transmitted by unprotected sex, passing from mother to baby, sharing injecting equipment, contaminated blood transfusion, and organ transplants. HIV is not acquired or transmitted by insect bites, toilet seats, kissing, sharing eating utensils, touching. Did you know that the first HIV case in the Philippines was reported in 1984? Around 2007, the DOH noted a rise in epidemic as new infections started showing a steady spike and shifted from sex workers to men who have sex with men, MSM, and people who inject drugs. Maria Dulzura Cortez died in 1992, was the first Filipino AIDS victim who came out in the open to tell about her life and how she acquired the AIDS virus. Let us continue with the 5th health-related laws. National Blood Services Act of 1994, or other known as RA 7719. Republic Act Number 7719 promotes voluntary blood donation to provide sufficient supply of safe blood and to regulate blood banks. This act aims to inculcate public awareness that blood donation is a humanitarian act. Sixth, Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012, or other known as RA 10175. The act aims to address legal issues concerning online interactions. With the advancement of technology, there are various platforms where you may express yourself. Example, Facebook, Twitter, Viber, Instagram, Messenger, and the like. Seventh, National Environmental Awareness and Education Act of 2008, or other known as RA number 9512. This act provides for the promotion of environmental awareness through environmental education, which shall encompass environmental concepts and principles, environmental laws, the state of international and local environment. 8. Seatbelts Use Act of 1999, or other known as RA number 8750. This act aims to secure and safeguards its citizenry, particularly the passengers and drivers of private and public motor vehicles, from the ruinous and extremely injurious effects of vehicular accidents. And 9th, Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002, or other known as RA number 9165. It safeguards the well-being of its citizenry, particularly the youth, from the harmful effects of dangerous drugs on their physical and mental well-being, and to defend the same against acts or omissions detrimental to their development and preservation. Now that we have finished our conversation about the health-related laws that safeguard our health, it's time for our learning assessment to check if you listened, understood, and learned our lesson today. From what you have learned in the activity, match me, interpret and match the description to policy. In your health module in page 18, identify what health-related laws is being emphasized in every item number. Sounds interesting, right? So let's start scrutinizing the different situations of health-related laws. So I will give you enough time to do that. Directions. Choose the letter that corresponds to the correct answer. Let us check your answers. Number 1. What act aims to address legal issues concerning online interactions? Letter A. Republic Act 7719. Letter B. Republic Act 10175. Letter C. Republic Act 10354. The correct answer is letter B. Republic Act 10175. Number 2. What act aims to protect people against hazards to health and safety, deceptive and unfair sales act and practices? Letter A. Republic Act 7394. Letter B. Republic Act 7719. Letter C. Republic Act 8504. The correct answer is letter A. Republic Act 7394. Number 3. What act promulgates policies in prescribing measures for the prevention and control of HIV/AIDS in the Philippines? Letter A. Republic Act 10354. Letter B. Republic Act 8504. Letter C. Republic Act 10175. The correct answer is letter B. Republic Act 8504. Number 4. What act promotes voluntary blood donation to provide sufficient supply of safe blood and to regulate blood banks? Letter A. Republic Act 8504. Letter B. Republic Act 7394. Letter C. Republic Act 7719. The correct answer is letter C. Republic Act 7719. Number 5. What law in the Philippines guarantees universal access to methods on contraception, fertility control, sexual education, and maternal care? Letter A. Republic Act 10354. Letter B. Republic Act 10175. Letter C. Republic Act 7394. The correct answer is letter A. Republic Act 10354. It's amazing to know how you answer it perfectly. Your knowledge on deriving the health-related laws is crucial in understanding this lesson. Always revisit your previous lessons in order to gain additional information on the terms used in this topic. Thank you very much for watching and exploring the different health-related laws. Until next episode from Grade 10 Health. This is your teacher, Geraro Legaspino Montana from Kapatagan National High School, Laak South District. Always remember, dito sa TV Eskwela, sa pag-aaral, sama-sama. Bye-bye!